see that a lot of snow has melted or there's very little snow coverage on here.
まもなく終着札幌です。どちら様も忘れ物のないようお支度ください。
Getting out there, it's snowing in Sapporo quite heavily. There's a lot of people trying to get their luggage. Alright, we just reached Sapporo. Unfortunately, my luggage handles broke, so it was a hassle to get off the train. But anyway, now we're here, so now we're going to get to our hotel, and then we're just going to walk around. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're out. It's 1 degree and it's snowing here. So even though there's no snow on the ground, there's a lot of definitely not as cool as Sonkyo, but really nice to be in Sapporo. I've not been here since I mean I did come here last year, but it was quite brief. The last time I really came to Sapporo to explore and stay in the city was 2018. So it's been 6 years. Yeah, and it's good to be back here. I didn't show this perspective of Sapporo Station early on, but this is the main station. It's quite huge. The shopping centres are built in here as well. You have one that's called Daimaru that we actually have in Singapore as well. I'm not sure if it's still open in Singapore, but I do recall Singapore having one. So now we're going to try and see if the speaker card can work on the metro here. So the speaker card works here. We're taking the Namboku line, 2 stops, Susukino. I'll show you around the area. Right now in Susukino, so now we're gonna exit here and you'll see the view. Here where's the tram. It looks very advanced and modern. The last time I was still 6 years ago, as I mentioned, so it's interesting to be back to see how things have changed. So the unagi shop is somewhere in front near the sign down there. I think below the beer sign, so we're just gonna find it and we're gonna have a nice lunch over there. Snow's getting a bit heavier here. You can see on the camera. The last time I came here, I want the best Unagi Eel that I've ever eaten in the shop right in front across the street. And on the left here, you see a crab icon over there. The place is also very famous for, I believe, crab hot pot. Snow crab in particular, which is a specialty here, and it's quite readily available in Hokkaido. And that's what we'll also be having, snow crab not at that place but somewhere else. Alright, we're gonna go in. It's a nice place. So this shop only sells unagi and yeah, so let's see. Pretty decently sized. Then you put this aside. You have some salad over there. No, it's an eel soup. So that's eel liver, tofu. Yeah, very simple. And I'm sure it's delicious. I tried this before, about 6 years ago, so I want to give it a go now. That was a slightly pricey meal, about $32 for one unagi set. Nonetheless, it was really delicate, very soft. Equivalent to the one in Nikko, one of the best I've had. There were a lot of Korean tourists in particular at that restaurant, not sure why, but didn't see any other foreigners in that restaurant there. Besides that, I'm also not sure if they do have a separate pricing for foreigners, because they gave us a menu all in Japanese and on the back was Chinese, showing the same pricing, so we wouldn't know whether there was a price difference for locals, foreigners, but nonetheless I think that the price is still justifiable given the quality of the food. So now we'll be heading to Donkey. Let's be walking around buying souvenirs. Tomorrow we're actually flying back to Singapore already, so time really flies by really quickly. We just reached Japan 1 week ago and 1 week later we're now heading back to Singapore the next day. Well, my favourite place to visit, even though they have it in Singapore, they have it even bigger here. So many things here. Right after this I'll be show you around the hotel room because we'll be heading back into to officially check in. Then we're here out to the Nijo Fish Market, so I shall see you there. So in the room we just checked in. I just want to quickly show you how it looks like. This is just the toilet, which is a pretty standard Japanese toilet. This is a little bit bigger than usual. You have 2 beds here. You have a nice sofa here, and let me show you the view on the outside. So it seems, yeah, the snow has stopped. You can't really see much here. Okay, it's a pretty simple hotel room. Less than $100 a night. Comes with breakfast, and there's an onsen in this hotel as well. We decided to scrap the Nijo market as they close at 3 or 4 p.m. So now we're just waiting for yakiniku dinner before wrapping up the day. Tomorrow I'll be talking about New Chitose Airport and how to get there from here. This place is pretty rustic. Interesting. Sit down. Pretty nice ambience. Actually, we reserved this via Google. I'll just show so you have the typical setup as you have in any restaurant. And the menu change, you can change it and have it in many different languages over here, as you can see. And we have a huge variety of common meats, beef, pork, chicken, all here. Drinks, you have a lemon sour on cap, so you can just like pull this later on, and then you know, you get some lemon sour. 150 yen for 1 hour, and as you can see that, which is not bad. Yeah, many different alcohol choices. I got this vegetable bibimbap. It goes well with the meats as well. Yeah, so it's not you can see a pretty authentic experience. A bit like Korean barbecue as well, but the Japanese style of it lah. So we'll see how it is when the food comes. Also, you're dipping sauces over there. Yeah, so you have the gas cylinders over there, and also they give you plastics, like bags, like a basket of plastic bags, so that you can store the stuff here. You don't get the smell from going to your clothes. I think it's very thoughtful. Yeah. That was a good meal at the Yakiniku restaurant. Not too bad, around $36 per person. Alright, so that was a good yakiniku dinner. I'll just take you for a walk in Odori Park over here. So unfortunately there isn't much snow here as compared to when I came here 6 years ago. Huge difference, but anyway, this is where they hold the winter festival, and they do have winter sculptures deeper in the winter, I believe, and that is the Sapporo TV Tower. So if you're wondering, this is actually Odori Park. Odori Park is actually situated between Susukino and Sapporo Station, making a very convenient place to venture to. If you are afraid of the cold, there's actually an underground walkway to get here from Sapporo Station, or to get here from Susukino, just down the street, which we will add earlier on. So it is a really beautiful place to come when there is snow. Unfortunately, yeah, there's barely any on the floor right now. Yeah. So I shall see you tomorrow for breakfast. Alright, I was in a mad rush this morning, so I couldn't film anything from getting up, getting to the breakfast area. We had to catch a train that was at 10 o'clock, but instead we actually got onto the wrong train, but luckily it hits in the right direction. We were actually paying more than what we actually supposed to get. As on the other train that we originally booked for 10 o'clock, so it's a reserved seat and it's a rapid express, but this one is just a sub-rapid express train, so it'll take a longer period of time, but I mean it's fine. It was hard to find because that same train was at platform 5 and we're actually on platform 6, but because we were rushing on the train, we couldn't see which platform it was at, and subsequently got the wrong one, but it's fine because either way we paid for the ticket. So anyway, now we're gonna head to the airport. We're gonna check in and I'll show you around what the airport has to offer, what you can bring back as souvenirs. This is a domestic. Actually, this is before check-in and before security. You already have a lot of areas selling things unique to Hokkaido over here. I'm not getting the things over here as we can get it in the Narita Airport. Now, some things like seafood you actually can't get in Narita, so I'll be trying to find here. Seafood like smoked fish and other products that are unique to this area, so that's what we'll be trying to find now. I managed to check in my huge suitcase that was actually just 1 kilo over the limit, so I just had to remove one item and I was good to go. So now we're about 2.5 hours early. We got through security. We're just having a nice little meal over here. So inside there's so many restaurants in the domestic terminal. This is chazuke, so it's like a scallop with some fish shavings. Not sure what this is. You have rice and you have those like crispy things. Then this is your dashi broth. It's going to pour over into the rice. And then you mix it together after eating a little bit, trying a bit of rice. So it's pretty good, pretty authentic Japanese food. We didn't have this at all earlier in the trip, but I'm glad to have it here at the airport. Alright, now boarding the flight. I'll see you in Narita. Alright, now we are in the transit area of Narita Airport. Managed to get through security, except the fact that they confiscated 2 of my yuba. I don't understand why they took away tofu. And they said the tofu was too big, but it's literally a small box. And I think it's in the bag that are bigger than that, so I don't really get why, but I just complied and just went ahead. So anyway, now we're trying to find a sushi restaurant based on what they said on the map. We're gonna have a nice, just one more meal in Japan before we fly back. As you can see, Narita Airport's transit area is pretty much like Changi Airport. A lot of tax-free areas, things to buy, and also many different shops, tax-free things, and many other restaurants as well, and many luxury brands here as well. So this is one of the main shops that you can actually buy from. I'm just having one more meal before we board. Now, before I conclude this video. Alright, a really comforting ramen meal. Now heading to my gate when the take off very soon. So I bought a lot of things, as you can see here. Definitely exceeded the 10 kilos of the baggage allowance, all for buying stuff here. But nonetheless, this is a very huge airport. There's a lot of things to buy. Therefore, I advise you to come earlier, definitely, if you are flying off from Narita's international terminal. Alright, so I shall conclude this entire series and do enjoy the takeoff and landing footage that you'll be seeing very shortly. Alright, see you then. Alright, so I'll just be concluding the series with this little voiceover at the end of the very last video of this series, being this one. So it's the first time I actually did travel in a way solo. I planned out the entire trip and booked everything on my own for the first time, and in Japan as well, going all over the place to places I never visited before and places that I have also visited. It was truly a very eye-opening experience, and the main thing I took away from it was how useful Google Maps has been in helping me navigate everywhere. I mean, I wish I was sponsored by them, I don't know how, but Google Maps really helps you to really coordinate everything, the timings, the exits, knowing how there can be up to 30 train platforms, which platform that your train is departing from. I also use Klook a lot to book a lot of the tickets, like the JR tickets, the Spatial X, going to Asakusa, the Shinkansen, everything. And more often than not, I did not really use cash except for the more rural areas like in Nikko. I've been using my U-Trip card everywhere, as I could just log in the best exchange rate based on how the yen has been performing against the Singapore dollar, and afterwards I just convert and use my card, which has been very handy. And to get around, I use the Suica card all the time whenever I'm using the metro in Tokyo, in Yokohama, or even in Sapporo. The Suica card, I've just been topping out using it everywhere, but just know that its validity only lasts for 1 month. So if you've made it all the way to this video of the series, thank you very much for staying throughout the entire series and watching all of them. It's definitely been a very long time to edit all these videos, and there are quite a number of videos and another 2 more series coming up very soon. Just after this Japan trip series, there'll be one to the UK and Norway that'll be coming up very soon, and another one back to Japan, but a different part of Japan. This time we'll be visiting around the southern western area like Osaka and downwards, and afterwards to Korea. So all those will be coming up in the coming months. With that, I shall end this entire series with this video. Thank you very much once again, and I shall see you in the next series on my trip to the UK and Norway.